We've all been waiting for this day. The Steam Winter Sale is finally here, the biggest sale of the year where some of the best games ever made drop to their lowest prices. Right now, Steam is absolutely packed with insane discounts, story-driven masterpieces, legendary franchises, co-op hits, horror classics, and games you probably had on your wish list for years, all selling for literal pocket change. This sale is massive, and today I've picked a huge list of games that are actually worth your time. No random filler, no trash picks, only games you should seriously consider playing, especially when they were discounted by 90% or even more. Alright, let's jump straight into it. For Honor, if you've ever wanted a competitive melee combat system that actually feels unique, For Honor still delivers. Brutal sword fights, precise timing, and intense duels make every match feel personal. And the best part is that right now the game is selling with a massive 95% discount, making it ridiculously cheap for how much content it offers. The Need for Speed Heat brings back the arcade racing vibe fans love with neon-lit night races and aggressive police chases. It's fast, stylish, and perfect if you just want pure racing fun. And right now you can grab it on Steam with an insane 95% discount, which honestly feels unreal for a modern NFS game. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. This is one of the greatest story-driven sci-fi trilogies ever created. Deep characters, meaningful choices, and an epic narrative that spans 3 full games. And right now the entire remastered trilogy is selling with a huge 90% discount, making this one of the best story deals on Steam. Payday 2 is still one of the most fun co-op shooters out there, robbing banks, planning heists, and everything going wrong in the best possible way. With a 90% discount right now, it's the perfect time to jump in, especially if you have friends. Frostpunk is not just a city builder, it's a survival drama. Every decision feels heavy, every mistake costs lives, and the atmosphere is absolutely brutal. And with the game currently selling at 90% off, it's a must-play for fans of serious, thought-provoking games. Disco Elysium. This is not a traditional RPG. Disco Elysium is a deep, dialogue-driven experience focused entirely on storytelling, characters, and player choice. It's smart, emotional, and unforgettable. And yes, right now it's available with a massive 90% discount, which is honestly criminal for a game of this quality. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, a fun and chaotic platform fighter featuring iconic Nickelodeon characters. It's simple, fast, and perfect for casual multiplayer sessions, and with a crazy 95% discount, it's almost free at this point. Alan Wake, a psychological thriller with a strong focus on atmosphere and narrative. Alan Wake tells a dark and mysterious story that slowly pulls you in, and right now it's selling with a 90% discount, making it the perfect time to finally experience this cult classic. Dead Island 2 delivers brutal zombie combat, dark humor, and stylish visuals. If you enjoy first-person action with gore and chaos, this one is worth checking out. It's currently discounted by 90%, or you can grab the entire Dead Island series bundle with all DLCs at around 75% off, which is also a great deal. The Scars Above and the Chant. I've already covered these two games in much more detail in a previous video. Both are atmospheric, story-driven experiences with strong focus on mystery and exploration, and right now both of them are selling with 90% discounts, so if you missed that video, make sure to check it out. ICARUS is a survival game focused on exploration, crafting, and dangerous environments. It's challenging, slow-paced, and rewarding if you enjoy survival mechanics, and currently it's available with a huge 90% discount. Mortal Kombat 11, one of the best fighting games of recent years with brutal combat, cinematic story mode, and tons of content. And right now, Mortal Kombat 11 is selling at 90% off, which is an absolute steal. Zombie Army 4 Dead War, a co-op shooter packed with over-the-top action, slow-motion kills, and endless zombie hordes, perfect for playing solo or with friends. And yes, it's currently discounted by 90%. Dragon Age Origins, a true RPG classic, deep story, unforgettable companions, and meaningful player choices. Even years later, Dragon Age Origins remains one of the best fantasy RPGs ever made, and right now it's selling with a massive 90% discount. Bendy and the Ink Machine, a stylized horror game with a unique cartoon-like atmosphere and creepy storytelling. If you enjoy indie horror with personality, this one is worth your attention, especially with the current 90% discount. Hitman Collection Stealth, Freedom, and Creative Assassinations. The Hitman Collection gives you dozens of missions where you decide how everything unfolds, and with the entire collection discounted by 90%, it's one of the best stealth deals right now. White Shadows and SteamWorld Dig 2 very different but equally charming experiences. White Shadows offers a dark, artistic atmosphere, while SteamWorld Dig 2 delivers polished exploration and progression. Both games are currently discounted by up to 94%, making them easy recommendations. Hogwarts Legacy Digital Deluxe Edition is an open-world RPG set in the Harry Potter universe, full of magic, exploration, and nostalgia. It was just recently given away for free on the Epic Games Store, but the generosity doesn't stop there. Right now, even the Digital Deluxe Edition is selling with a huge 90% discount, which is honestly insane. In Sound Mind, a psychological horror game with strong storytelling, puzzles, and emotional moments. If you enjoy horror games that actually try something different, this one is currently available at 90% off. Golf with your friends, a fun, chaotic multiplayer game that's perfect for casual sessions. Simple idea, endless laughs, and yes, it's currently discounted by 90%. Green Hell, a hardcore survival experience set in the Amazon jungle. Realistic mechanics, intense survival pressure, and immersive atmosphere. And right now, Green Hell is selling with a 90% discount. Shadow Warrior and Shadow Warrior, two fast-paced shooters with brutal melee combat, humor, and insane action. Both games are currently discounted by 90%, making them perfect if you just want pure action. Pumpkin Jack, a charming action platformer with a Halloween vibe, creative levels, and fun gameplay. And right now it's available with a 90% discount. After many updates, Fallout 76 has become a much better experience. A shared open world, exploration, and classic Fallout atmosphere. And yes, it's currently selling at 90% off. The Witcher 3 and the Witcher Trilogy, one of the greatest RPGs ever made. Incredible storytelling, unforgettable characters, and a massive world to explore. The Witcher 3 is currently discounted by 90%, and the full trilogy bundle is around 88% off, which is an absolute must-buy. The Hunter, Call of the Wild, and Hunting Simulator 2. If you enjoy slow, immersive gameplay and massive open worlds, these hunting simulators are surprisingly addictive. Huge maps, realistic animal behavior, beautiful nature, and a very calm but tense atmosphere. And the best part is that both games are currently selling with around 90% discounts, making them perfect picks even if you've never played a hunting game before. Sherlock Holmes Essential Bundle. This bundle delivers some of the best detective games ever made. Deep investigations, clever puzzles, dark mysteries, and strong storytelling. You actually have to think, analyze clues, and draw your own conclusions. And right now the entire bundle is discounted by over 80%, which is an incredible deal for fans of story-driven experiences. This War of Mine, one of the most emotional and powerful survival games ever created. You don't play as soldiers, you play as civilians trying to survive during war. Every decision feels heavy, every mistake hurts, and with the game currently selling at 90% off, this is one of those experiences everyone should play at least once. A Way Out, a story-driven co-op game designed to be played with a friend from start to finish. It's cinematic, emotional, and full of unique gameplay moments that only work in co-op. And right now, it's available with a massive 90% discount, making it one of the best co-op story experiences you can buy. Postal 2, dark humor, complete chaos, and total freedom. Postal 2 is offensive, absurd, and completely unapologetic. It's not for everyone, but it's absolutely iconic, and with a 90% discount, it's cheaper than ever to experience this cult classic. Enemy Front, a World War II shooter, focused on open levels, stealth, and exploration. It's slower and more atmospheric than most modern shooters, which gives it a unique feel, and currently it's available with a 90% discount, making it a solid pickup for FPS fans. Tsushima The Darkness Taxu, a story-driven shooter with a dark, mature narrative and comic book style visuals. The gameplay mixes guns with supernatural powers, and the story actually hits harder than you might expect, and right now it's selling with a huge 90% discount, which is absolutely worth it. Inside and Limbo, two legendary indie games known for their atmosphere, environmental storytelling, and emotional impact without saying a single word. Both games are short but unforgettable, and currently you can grab them together with a 90% discount, which is an incredible deal. F.E.A.R. Complete Pack Classic Horror FPS with intense gunplay and genuinely creepy moments. The AI is still impressive even today, and the atmosphere is unmatched, and with the entire complete pack currently selling at 90% off, this is a must-buy for horror fans. Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr Definitive Edition, a dark action RPG set in the Warhammer 40k universe. Brutal combat, deep customization, and tons of content. If you enjoy Diablo-style games, this one delivers, and right now the Definitive Edition is discounted by 90%, making it an easy recommendation. Killing Floor 2 pure co-op chaos, waves of enemies, satisfying gunplay, and intense action with friends. It's simple, brutal, and extremely fun, and with a 90% discount right now, it's the perfect time to jump in. Nioh Complete Edition, a a hardcore action RPG with deep combat, challenging bosses, and a steep learning curve. If you enjoy difficult games that reward skill and patience, Nioh is incredible, and currently, the complete edition is selling with a 90% discount, which is insane value. The Last Campfire, a small emotional adventure focused on puzzles, atmosphere, and quiet storytelling. It's calm, beautiful, and surprisingly touching, and right now it's available with a 90% discount, making it a perfect short experience. Quantic Dream Collection, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit Become Humans, 3 cinematic story-driven games focused on choice and consequences, emotional stories, strong performances, and multiple endings, and with the entire collection currently discounted by 90%, this is one of the best narrative bundles on Steam, as a Tomb Raider, Definitive Survivor Trilogy, 3 full games following Lara Croft's origin story, exploration, action, puzzles, and cinematic storytelling, tons of content and very polished gameplay, and right now the entire trilogy is selling with a massive 90% discount, which is incredible value. The Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive series, one of the most emotional story-driven series ever made, strong characters, heartbreaking choices, and unforgettable moments, and currently the complete definitive edition is available with a 90% discount, making it a must-play for narrative fans. Middle-earth: Shadow of War, an open-world action game set in the Lord of the Rings universe, featuring the incredible Nemesis system. Orcs remember you, adapt, and evolve, and with a 90% discount right now, it's an absolute steal. Maneater, an open-world action RPG where you play as a shark. Yes, really, surprisingly fun, unique, and chaotic, and right now it's selling with a 90% discount, making it a great fun pick. Sniper Ghost Warrior, complete trilogy, tactical sniping, large maps, and long-range kills. If you enjoy slow, methodical shooters, this trilogy offers a lot of content, and currently the complete trilogy is discounted by 90%, which is a fantastic deal. Injustice TM2, a high-quality fighting game set in the DC universe with a strong story mode and tons of characters, smooth combat, great visuals, and lots of content, and right now it's available with a 90% discount, making it one of the best fighting game deals on Steam. And as a final bonus, Steam is also giving away several games completely for free right now. No tricks, no subscriptions, just 100% discounts. You can grab Banana Hell, Mountain of Madness, a bizarre and chaotic indie experience; Rat Quest, a small but charming adventure; 100% Orange Juice, a popular multiplayer board game loved by the anime community; and Toy Tinker Simulator, a relaxing sandbox-style game. All 4 of these games are currently available with a full 100% discount, meaning you can add them to your Steam library forever without paying anything. If you like collecting games, there's absolutely no reason to skip these. This winter sale is absolutely massive, and these are not even all the best deals available right now. Very soon I'll release part 2 of this winter sale series, where I'll show even more games with the best discounts, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. And once again, thank you so much for the insane support on the previous videos. We've already hit 3,000 subscribers, and maybe before the new year we can push it to 4,000. I truly appreciate that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.